Alright, so this is now the 20th training log in the training log series, and I've put together, I think, a pretty good week here of training. It's very 70.3 specific, with a lot of time at actual race intensity for the run, swim, and the bike. But overall, another pretty challenging week with a good bit of volume and some pretty good quality workouts in there, so let's have a look. Monday lunch, and I throw in a recovery run.
In the days of my youth, I was told what it means to be a man.
We finish off Monday now with a 4.5 kilometre swim.
Now I've reached that age, I've tried to do all those things the best I can.
But that finishes up Monday now, and that's basically our rest day for the week.
No matter how I try, I find my way to the same old jam.
Tuesday afternoon's a track session with the main set is 8x1k. Trying to hold about 3:35 per kilometre for those. There was a bit of variance, and I think in the last 3 reps I did slow down quite a bit to like 3:45 per kilometre.
Good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a brown-eyed man, but I still don't seem to care.
Wednesday morning, and I'm on the bike for a pretty hard bike session. It's 5 by 6 minutes at threshold, so threshold for me is 270 watts. In the past I have struggled quite a bit with the threshold workouts. Things like 5 by 6 minutes at 270 watts is, you know, I literally haven't been able to finish those workouts some weeks. So the fact that I was actually able to hold the numbers throughout this entire session means that it was quite successful, and it's certainly a good sign that fitness is improving on the bike.
16, I fell in love with a girl as sweet as could be. It only took a couple of days for she was rid of me. She swore that she would be all mine and love me till the end. But when I whispered in her ear, I lost another friend. Oh, good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a brown-eyed man, but I still don't seem to care.
Wednesday afternoon, we're in the pool, 4.2 kilometers, with the main set for that one being 15 200s. And I was trying to sort of keep those 200s around 3 minutes 10, so that's like 1:35 per 100. Some of them were a bit faster, some were a bit slower, and towards the end I did slow down a bit more than that. But even still, look, that's pretty good for me. You don't have to go too far back, like literally only a couple months ago when I was doing 1:45s to 1:50 per 100 pace when I was doing 200 meter reps. So swim is certainly still improving quite a bit. Thursday morning, and this is our second hard run for the week where we put in a lot of intervals. This one has 4 by 8 minutes at a medium intensity. Medium intensity is like your upper aerobic, where you can hold it for a while, but it's quite uncomfortable. Took 2 minutes of easy jogging between each of those. For the first 2 reps, we essentially held 4:13 and 4:12 pace for 8 minutes. That's per kilometre. And then the second 2 where I was running back uphill, 4:30 and 4:27 pace per kilometre.
Good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a brown-eyed man, but I still don't seem to care.
Thursday lunch, and I added in a 3k swim, and because I do have that weakness in those longer endurance intervals, I made that a 3 by 1 kilometre set, averaging 1:43 per 100. So you can see that is considerably slower than other swims where it's broken up in, you know, 200s and 300s. Last session for Thursday, and that's just a 1 hour aerobic spin, averaging 160 watts. Friday morning now, and I guess you could call this a key workout because it's on the bike for 1 hour at 70.3 power. That's 1 hour continuous, and that's 220 watts for me. It was pretty hard, like I won't lie, but I still managed to get through it.
Good times, bad times, you know I've had my share. When my woman left home for a brown-eyed man, but I still don't seem to care. I know what it means to be alone.
Saturday morning now, and we're on the Port Macquarie Ironman Australia bike course. Love it. Any chance I get to ride on that's always good fun. It was a 4-hour ride, but it had 4 rounds of 15 minutes at 70.3 power. So 4 rounds of 15 minutes at 220 watts.
I'm ready for
This one actually felt quite good, and I think I am sort of starting to translate fitness that I've built on the trainer onto the bike. There's still a lot of room for improvement, I think, as far as, you know, when I'm on the trainer, I'm holding a slightly different position to when I'm out on the road, and there is still some work for me to do translating the fitness that I've built on the trainer onto actual road riding. The brick session after that though, we went straight into a 30-minute brick with 10 minutes at 70.3 pace, 10 minutes moderate, and then 10 minutes easy. So 70.3 pace, I was basically trying to hold 4:15 per kilometer, which would take me to about a 90-minute run off the bike in a 70.3. 10 minutes moderate was like 5-ish minutes per kilometer, and then the easy, it was like 5:30 per kilometer. Super chill just to finish it off. And then the last session on Saturday is just a gym session. So similar again, some core strength, bit of flexibility in there as well, mobility, but then some leg strength. All right, last session of the week, and it's the Sunday long run. Same thing we finish it off with every week. So 2 hours, 23.43 kilometers, 5:08 per kilometer. I essentially ran a 5K loop doing a slight pace build. Just did like an easy lap, 2 moderate laps, and then a kind of a medium lap. So the paces for that, the first one we ran at a 5:25 per kilometer. Second one was a 5:12 per kilometer. Third one was 4:58 per kilometer, and then the fourth lap was 4:49 per kilometer. So, and then we just had 15 minutes at like 5:30 per kilometer just to cool down at the end. So yeah, just a slight pace build, but keeping it all pretty aerobic. And that's it for the week. So if we have a look at the actual totals for the week, 20 hours and 18 minutes of total training, and I'll look at the hours first. So that's about 4 hours in the pool, 5.5 hours of running, and 9.5 hours on the bike, with like an hour and a half of strength work in there as well. So in the pool, that's 14.6 kilometers. Running at 69 kilometers. On the bike though, 299 kilometers. But a lot of that's done on the trainer. So look, it's easier, I think, just to think of it as 9.5 hours on the bike. Who knows how many kilometers that would actually translate to if I was to do it all on the road. But that's a pretty solid week. I think I actually hit every workout exactly as it was planned, bar the Friday swim, which I cut a little bit short, but look, I added in 3 kilometers on Thursday, so you know, give me some slack. But it's good to hit a solid week of training, especially when there's a lot of 70.3 specific work, and we're only a few weeks out from my first actual 70.3. So it's a good confidence boost, and it's one that, you know, coming off the back of, I'm at least in a good rhythm, and I'm pretty motivated to really tackle the next few weeks of training, and I'm getting pretty eager to race this 70.3. So it's going to be good fun, and my goal essentially for the rest of the year is to upload at least 1 video a week now, so keeping that training log going. I've been a little bit slack with it lately. But yeah, that's it for the video. So if you do want to support the channel, head over to giveall.com, check out what they're doing there. It's something that I really want to get behind, and eventually I'm planning on using this channel as a bit more of an avenue to try and raise awareness for that effective giving that Giveall does. So more on that later, but yeah, for now we've basically got 3 more weeks of good training, 1 week to taper, and then it's race time.